guys, welcome back to Ikebana dedications. This week we are dedicating our Ikebana arrangement to 100 Thieves. Every time I think about 100 Thieves, it's impossible to not think of Nadeshot. He is a legend in esports, an amazing player, super stylish, and he's been an entrepreneur that is paving waves in esports and has my highest respect. So congratulations to 100 Thieves. You guys are the reigning champs in LCS. You are doing amazing things on and off the Rift. Outside of League of Legends, your brand is just kicking ass. So without further ado, we will get started and do our dedicated Ikebana arrangement for you. So first, we always start with our materials. Our material is the vase, so we always want to appreciate the vase, and that's why when I am doing the Ikebana arrangement, I will have space within the vase. What I mean by that is I'm not just going to fill it all and have it all stuffed. I'm actually going to look at the front of the vase and see if I want to do a slanted version, if I want to put it more to the left or all the way to the right, if I want to have empty space on the back, and that is going to be dependent on my materials itself. The reason why it's so important is because I have 3 materials here. The branches and leaves are the foundational pieces, if you will, and then we have our beautiful flowers, which will be supporting that, and last but not least, we have baby breath right here. And this will be our complementary pieces, kind of to fill in the spaces. And I mentioned that it will depend on these materials because if I look at these pieces, and I'll show it to you, the branch itself has a front and a back, just like we have a front and our back. And what we want to do is respect nature as much as possible. That is the whole point about Ikebana, is appreciating nature, its beauty, its strength, and how it perseveres. And nature too wants to make other people happy, and we want to fill people with gratitude while I'm making the vase and or I'm making the Ikebana arrangement, and also when people are viewing the Ikebana itself. So to do so, I want to paint all of these materials in its best light. So I'm going to look at this and see where its front is, and this is its front, and I actually think it's more beautiful to lean it this way, where we're going to have some length from here and a little bit of depth. So that means I'm going to place the vase as well this way and put most of materials on this side and have empty space on my left, which is your right. All right, so I've been doing this for a very long time now. I am a certified Ikebana sensei, so everything is always in harmony, and that means the vase has a certain height and a certain width, and so do all the materials that you use. I'm not going to put it like this tall, for example, because it's a little too large for this vase, but this is about the right size. The reason why I mention this is because it may look like I'm just kind of cutting things as we go, but actually it's measured by my eye really quickly. So looking at this, again, I want this to have the length. Here we go. So sometimes it doesn't really want to work with me. Sometimes people put things inside the vase, but I don't. I just want to make it as natural as possible. And I'm going to cut this so then it'll balance better. Again, the length is what I want to show. So it's looking great already. Just want one more piece as it's full. Again, you can see the back side. This is the open area, and there's beauty in the back. So, you know what? I actually don't need this piece. I'm gonna save it for another Ikebana arrangement. This is already very full for the vase itself. And as I work, I will always make sure it's nice and quiet. I have a nice towel for my hasami or my scissors to place it quietly. And I have 3 different roses here. And we chose black and red, of course, to celebrate 100 Thieves. And usually what I'll do is I work with the tallest flower will have the least volume, and that is because you want more of the depth on the bottom, so when it's more full, the flowers are more bloomed, like it has blossomed more, then I'll put them lower, and it's all just for creating space and having balance. I mentioned this before if you haven't watched Ikebana dedication, but there is harmony and great beauty and asymmetry It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. In fact, sometimes it looks more beautiful this way. So here's the first piece. The second piece. I already looked at it. Put this here. While I'm doing this, whenever I look for inspiration for other teams or just like really celebrate other people's success, because it's awesome to do, 100 Thieves is, I mean, they're paving the way for a lot of teams or organizations to be more creative and to think about their brand and building brand equity in different ways. So this year, 100 Thieves has a unique jersey, very similar to ours. Not similar to ours, but similar in the fact that they're always innovating and creating new jerseys and challenging the status quo. So I really like their jerseys this year. They're fancy and then it's wearable, not just on game day, but just every day. That's something that we aimed here at FlyQuest. When we were designing our jerseys, I was like, I really want it to be a jersey that I don't only want to wear for game day, you know, and that applies at least for sports, to traditional sports. I love the Lakers, but I don't wear the jerseys unless I'm going on game day. And so with our jerseys, they are very similar to like just everyday wear. A white t-shirt and have beautiful designs. And shout outs to 100 Thieves for also thinking that way. And last but not least, I mean, we all love Valkyrie and all of their content creators. They are just amazing at what they do, spreading happiness and being positive. And I think we need more leaders in the space doing that. And it's great to see. So shout outs to 100 Thieves, not just your amazing LCS team, who again won the championship last year, but also your organization as a whole and your leadership. Nashot, you're cool. It's no wonder why you still have fans, and I think you hit Immortal recently in Valorant too. At least I saw that on my Twitter. I don't know if that's capped, but I'm sure I believe it because you're an amazing pro. So without further ado, I think I'm done. I actually don't want this piece. Do I? No, I don't. It's a little bit hard. I'll be real with you guys for a second. Usually I'm like standing to see the front and I'm trying to sit and do all this, so balance it. So I think we're done, and I'm gonna position it so you guys can see it in its best light. So congratulations again to 100 Thieves. We are very excited to play against you guys. Here is our Ikebana arrangement that's dedicated for you guys, but we're coming with our best A game. We want to keep our first place in LCS, and I hope that we'll do so, but with all love and respect. Thank you for watching. You're much appreciated, just happy, and as always, let's showcase greatness together.